Do you want to do the intro?
Sure. Alrighty, guys. Welcome after a long time.
It won't be for them though.
True. Well,
For us, yeah.
Welcome back to the White Line Fever podcast.
We're back.
White Line Fever.
Yes. I am one of the hosts, Gethin Thomas. To my right, we have Alex Wembin and our guest today, Harry Rowe.
How are we, boys?
Good.
Oh, it's a bit
Fantastic.
too soon, but yeah. Yeah. Alex, how was COVID?
Fantastic. How was COVID?
Oh, dude, it was amazing.
Yeah, so we've not on purpose, but we took a little bit of a break.
Oh.
Lucky we've got a few episodes banked up, but Gethin got COVID. I got COVID. Maddie's the immunised one.
Yeah,
They're
well,
all
the
immunised here,
problem is that like we had these banked up, but I still didn't post them because I didn't edit them.
Yeah.
I couldn't be bothered to
Yeah,
edit
no.
them.
But
Yeah,
like,
we all live
seriously,
busy lives.
Props to Maddie for not getting COVID because he had 6 vaccinations. Good. 5.
5. Yeah, he's banked up 5.
5 vaccines.
Yeah, hopefully the government doesn't watch this.
Do you know what he did? He literally like walked in, lied. He's like, I haven't had any, and they just fucking jabbed
Did
him.
it 5 times.
Sorry, I swore. My bad.
Beep, beep.
I did it twice for the first 2, and then I just got the third one. So I'll probably go get another one in the third one.
I'm 3 dose, but I'm probably due a 4th.
I
I haven't had it yet.
I don't think you have to
I
get
haven't
4
had it yet.
anymore.
So.
Though.
No,
No, you
it's-
don't have to get 4, but it's just
Yeah.
like
It's
personal
probably
choice,
smart.
I think.
That's a smart choice.
I've been
Yeah.
written off for my 3rd because of my heart.
Have you?
Yeah, I'm not allowed to get my 3rd.
Unlucky.
That's
So just-
hard to get though. Like
Yeah,
a
not really. You
write-off.
just get your doctor to sign it. Nah, I no. When I was crook, I got signed off to not get a booster.
Yeah, right.
So
There you go. Alex leading the way for the Fremantle Roosters anti-vax party.
hey, is there what's the go there?
Oh,
Is there an
bro.
anti-vax party at Freo that I don't know about?
Pretty much like a criteria for the club now is you have to be anti-vax.
Really? Conspiracy theory.
Wow.
Sometimes
you need
why you
that.
haven't come back yet?
That's why I haven't come
That's why
back.
you haven't
I'm,
come back
I'm
yet.
banned,
Yeah,
bro.
Sharks is pro-vax. I'm just saying.
Oh,
Just saying.
Let's not get too political.
Yeah,
here,
yeah.
boys.
Sorry, yeah.
Yeah, we should probably edit that.
Footy's
No,
the
no,
winner at the
that's
end of the day. Footy's the winner.
Yeah,
No, we-
footy's your winner, exactly.
How good's footy?
How good is footy? How good is footy?
So, Alex, would you like to introduce our guest?
Yeah. So Harry, this is my first time meeting you, but well, kind of.
Why did you
Yeah.
give
Why-
it to
why-
Alex?
I was going to say, you know me better.
No, because Gethin just explained to me before you arrived that we've actually played against each other back in the day. I was
Have
a
we? So
I was
he
a
would've
rooster.
played-
He was before you flipping me off.
He would have played.
I wish the camera was on.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh.
PG show.
Yeah.
So you would have played under
So-
13s?
Oh no, I came in so I was 16s, but I played 15 state champs with you, Geth, and then I obviously had my injury, and then came back the next year when it was 18s or 17s.
It went 16, 17s.
But didn't it change the year after?
No. So you were 2018, 19, and 2018 was 16s.
Yeah.
2019 was.
Anyway, I was a little
20
white boy
yeah,
playing
20.
hooker, so I was the one in the headgear most of the time.
Have you
so.
grown since then? Because you look
Yeah.
a lot bigger than a hooker.
Yeah,
I'll be
no,
honest.
I was tiny.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah, so I was.
Did I have a dog?
I
show?
love for the people who
Probably.
don't know like rugby terms
Yeah,
like
we're
myself.
just throwing out hooker and.
Hooker, like,
Sorry.
yeah.
Yeah.
Someone doesn't know. It sounds dodgy.
Yeah.
I
No,
mean, you're a good-looking bloke, Alex. But yeah.
Yeah, so when did you play? Were you always at Rockingham?
Yeah, always at Rocky.
Yeah,
13s, 14s, 15s. Oh, sorry. 13s, 14s jumped up to 16s.
Yeah, I would have versed you then 16s.
17s. So yeah, we definitely would have played each other.
Yeah.
And then 17s is last year.
I'm trying to think because how many games did 16s? Because I only played a couple, and then I did my shoulder.
I feel like that year we were actually half decent that year. The only year we were probably half
That's
decent.
when they made the grand final against South
and then got
Perth.
pumped by South Perth.
Okay.
Remember like Brody Gilchrist and all those boys?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, Brody he was good. Yeah.
Still is.
Still
Cool.
is.
Where is he over east?
No,
No,
he's
he's back.
playing first grade for us at
Okay.
the moment.
Lock?
Shout out, Brody.
Yeah.
He's playing
Um,
9.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So yeah, I would have definitely probably played against you. So yeah, so Harry, Gethin through to me to introduce you. So Harry, he played a lot of rugby league at Rockingham
Yeah,
Sharks.
rugby league, and then prior to that, I was a soccer kid.
Yep.
His mum didn't let me play. She was scared I was going to get injured.
No.
Ironic enough.
Yeah.
But yeah, Sharks pretty much since what year was it? I think it was
You said 13. Is that your first year?
13. So if we work back, I think 2016, probably my first year.
Yeah.
The year where
You won the premiership. Is that the year Roosters won?
no, that's 2015.
It's the year before.
So I can't claim that. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically, I played when international started at under 13s.
like
So
the
that
rules.
was the year.
Yeah,
without-
know
without
what you mean,
bids and
yeah.
Stuff.
Yep. Gotcha.
But yeah, and then 2019.
Did
my
you
knee? And then since then haven't played.
So that was under 16, 17.
17s. Yep.
Was
Yeah.
2016 was the year where who was that kid that you guys used to run sideways?
Noah. He was the coach's son.
Was he the
Yeah,
coach's son?
He was the coach's son.
Noah.
So him and John O'Mato
Yeah.
just carried us that year.
I remember Jono. He made the state team.
Yeah. Oh, he's playing
Yeah.
grade now.
Yeah. He
Plays
was
hooker
good.
as well.
He was a good
conveniently.
utility. He came off the
Yeah.
bench for state.
He's
He was
a
good.
he's a big boy now.
He was never small.
No, he's never small, but he's a like a muscly
Yeah.
bro
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
But yeah, I remember 13s. We scored like golden point try. Noah down the wing. Bludged the whole game, but I was like, yep, got through, and then got
Yeah.
pumped by Ellenbrook, I want to say, the following week. Because it was always Ellenbrook South Perth for like
They
3
were
years
always a
running.
really
They
strong.
were always the top two.
Yeah.
And then 14s, you guys got us in the
Oh
eliminator
yeah.
again, I think.
Yeah.
I scored the first try that game.
Of course you did.
For some reason, I don't remember. that.
I remember it very well.
Just a quick
Hey.
little flex.
No, you guys had like your first 6 sets in our own 20.
You remember this way better
Yeah,
Yeah,
dude,
bro.
this guy's
I have no
unreal,
recollection of
yeah.
this game.
You guys put it
He's
like a
seriously-
kick in. You guys knocked it on. I've picked it up, and that's when that's the first time Freo had the ball over the halfway, and it went like half an hour. No,
The detail.
20 minutes in. Then I put a bomb up. Your fullback dropped it, and then I pounced on it, knock on, scored, and then I missed the conversion from not that far in front, and then we just kind of won that game. I think it was 22-0.
I was going to say, correct me if I'm wrong, you guys did pump us. Like,
Oh,
it was
22
not a
nil's
close
not
game.
pumping.
It was 22-0, like 4 tries to 0. But
Yeah.
we dominated the second half.
I think that year we had a lot of like ins and outs, and funnily enough, like a lot of those boys now play like reserve. Like Dallas would have played.
Yeah.
He was the winger, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Oh,
Big tall winger.
Big tall winger.
Yeah.
I've got a story about Dallas.
Jono would have played, but
Yeah.
yeah, like, a few of the kids came through.
Yeah.
I was in the under 13s final, but when Noah scored in Golden Point,
Yeah.
there was one time where Dallas was my opposing centre, and like he shoots up on me, and like I was a hospital pass, so I was gonna get smoked. But like I put my knee up to protect myself, and then I've
Completely illegal.
yeah, but I've kneed him in the nuts,
And it dropped him.
and he went off.
Yeah, I would too. If I get decked in the nuts, yeah.
A knee to the nuts is
That usually
not
does the
pleasant,
job.
Yeah,
Yeah.
does the job.
Yeah.
No, but that was my first interaction with Dallas.
Just knee to the nuts. straight
Yeah,
away.
just kneed him in the nuts.
You can apologise as a camera.
Gethin doesn't have a lot of great first impressions with people. I mean, between you,
He broke my nose in my first training session for the Roosters.
This guy-
Yeah.
You're just a bully.
We've
yeah.
told this story like
Us on the
7 times on the
outside,
podcast.
Dog in the inside.
yeah.
Oh,
So
dude.
the viewers are getting a real understanding
Real
of who
good
Gethin
insight.
really is.
Yeah.
Just a shit bloke. I'm sorry. Sorry, no. Alan is a lovely man. Lovely man.
So Harry, what's your role now with the Roosters?
I am currently
Sharks. Sorry, Sharks.
I am currently a sports trainer.
Yeah.
This is my second year of doing it. So it's basically like whenever you see a player go down, they're normally in the blue shirt or an orange shirt. I'm
Yeah.
the blue shirt. Like basically that first responder type
Yeah.
of thing. Do a lot of strapping, that kind of stuff. We have a good team at the Sharks. Shout out Sage and Nina. But yeah.
There's no camera, is there?
Good job, got him.
I have been like shout out, and there's no camera.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I'll set it back up.
Don't worry about it. But yeah, so that's basically what I do at the moment.
Yeah.
I am getting itchy feet, but we'll see how we go. But
So,
next year could
Are
be
you
back
still
on
in
field.
rehab with your knee? Or are you on the back end of that? and you
I'll
kinda
say
just-
yes.
But you still got
Realistically,
look after
no,
it?
because like tonight I played like five-a-side soccer and I'm super active and stuff. So
Yeah.
I'd say I'm completely recovered.
Yeah.
It's just like I think it's the mental thing of like
Trusting it.
and
Yeah.
like that kind of stuff.
So
And also my hammies still a bit dodgy.
Yeah.
Where they took the graft from.
Is that what they took the graft? Did you have surgery on it? And they took the graft out of your hamstring.
Yeah, graft out the hammy.
Yeah.
Into the knee, and then like all my rehab was perfect except my hammy. I was just lazy. Like I just just like some things I could have missed. Oh, Matt,
it's a fine.
How's that one got him?
is that a fine?
Oh, shout out.
So
Mrs. Lawson. Mrs.
shut
Lawson?
the flip up.
So graft out of your hamstring into your knee.
Yeah.
How long was your main part of your rehab for your ACL?
I'd probably say, like everyone says, like ACLs are like 9 months.
Yeah.
That's for athletes with proper treatment and stuff. I'd say a good 12 to 15 months because it was over COVID as well.
Okay.
So when gyms closed and everything slowed down, I was just sat at home and ate food and got fat. So it didn't help. But yeah, I'd probably say a good 12 to 15 months before I was like, I'd say 100% back.
Yeah. So did you ever consider just doing rehab for your ACL, or was surgery always the main option?
So
was that like given an option to you? Or?
So I sort of like the orthopedics. I think orthopedics that I went to.
Yeah.
They were pretty much like, just get surgery because you're so young.
Fair enough.
And stuff.
Yeah.
Like if you want to continue playing, like he was like really interested in like sports injuries and stuff.
Yeah.
So I sort of got special treatment, which was nice.
Yeah.
At Freo Hospital, believe it or not.
Oh, really?
Yep. Really, really good surgeon there. Forget his name, unfortunately. But
There's a guy there actually called Matthew Lawson, who did my surgery when I had a surgery at Freo Hospital.
No way.
Yeah. So
Matthew Lawson did surgery on Matthew Lawson.
Yeah.
that's amazing.
That's
incredible.
Do you want to know
Nice.
another like similar story that happened today?
Well, it's a podcast, so I'd hope you'd tell it.
Got to make it interesting.
So
Talk
there's
about my knee for 40 minutes.
Yeah.
there was this there's this kid that I met, and his name was Bailey, and he had a mullet. So I was like, no, he's a primary school kid.
Oh, okay.
I was like, Bailey.
Where's this going?
What?
You really
No,
are
no,
talking
no,
about
no, no.
If you're going where I think you are, this is not a great time
No.
to bring it up, I'll be honest.
So I had a mullet, and I was like,
Yeah,
is your favourite player Bailey Smith? And
Okay.
he's like, yeah.
Yeah,
Of course it is. Anyway, after lunch, I found out his name is actually
Bailey Smith.
Oh, boom.
You're joking.
Wow.
That's funny.
Damn.
I feel like it's not a super uncommon name though.
Yeah.
I have
Bailey Smith.
Pretty white
Well,
name.
because Smith is a fairly common last name.
Isn't it the
I know
second
a lot. I
most-
know a lot of Smith last
Yeah.
names.
Isn't that like the second most common last name in the world?
Yeah, I think so.
I wouldn't put past.
Yeah.
But I also have something similar. It's funny that we bring it up. Sorry.
Yeah.
Little
Clones. There's clones everywhere.
little tangent. This one's quite interesting. So when I was in under 10s or 11s, I played at Rockingham Soccer Club.
Yeah.
In my team, there was a kid called Harry. Not the same last name,
Yeah.
but the same birthday.
That's funny.
So
Oh.
we were both named Harry on the same day.
That's
we were born,
freaky.
which is pretty freaky.
In
And, like,
Rockingham.
small-
In Rockingham. It's just that's weird.
Yeah, and like we just happened to play on the same team. The
That's
way we found
freaky.
out was so weird. It was just like, oh, yeah, my birthday's coming up. It's like, oh, mine is too. And then it was
And
just
then
like
the same day.
same day, and we're like,
That's freaky.
What? That is crazy.
We're on this tangent. I might as well chip in because everyone else has.
Oh, here we go.
So
Yeah, me and Gethin
the only thing I could kind
go.
of relate
Four.
to, I was at this is like year 7 or year 8. I was at a mate's house, and I wasn't in year 7 or 8. I wasn't a super popular kid, and I was at a mate's house, and
That's sad, man.
no, it gets sadder. Don't worry. Anyway, so my mate invited. I won't mention who it is, but he invited all his kids out, and I was the only one to rock up for his party.
Oh.
Anyway, so I'm there, and he had a little brother, who's his name was Alex as well. And his mum's like going ballistic. Alex, come here right now. And like my natural reaction, I thought I was in trouble. So I like spun her out. And she's like, oh, no, not you. My younger son. I was like, oh, okay, whatever. And she goes, Alexander William, which is my middle name.
Oh, so she
Oh,
thought you
flip.
full named you.
I thought the next thing coming was my name, like my full name. And then I spun around. And she goes, oh, no, my son, Alexander William. His middle name's William. And I'm like, so is mine. I was like, what is going on? I was so
wow.
confused.
Crazy.
Yeah, so that's my own little cloning experience.
Oh,
Small
jeez.
world. That's weird how things
Yeah.
work.
Do you know
Perth
there's
is
a-
weird like
Do you
that.
know there's another Gethin in Perth?
Of course there is.
No, but like, what's annoying, right?
I mean,
is-
it's not that much of a
No, I
rare
wouldn't have thought it was
name.
that.
Like, it's a
No.
very Welsh name.
But it's-
every
yeah.
time I say my friend Gethin to someone that doesn't know you, they go, oh, that's a very Welsh name.
Yeah.
It's like-
Yeah.
but like, do you say that to a lot of Poms? because like,
Yeah, true. I said to my mum, she's English. Yeah, fair enough.
because like every Pom I know, they're like, oh, strong Welsh name.
Yeah.
I feel like Aussies wouldn't have that knowledge of it. Like,
They're always like,
to be fair, I didn't know if someone like when I saw your name was Gethin, my first instinct wasn't, oh, he must be Welsh.
yeah.
I didn't know you were Welsh till you actually told me.
I thought it was a joke to begin with, to be honest.
But his name is Kevin.
Yeah.
You thought his name.
Wait.
It's a weird name
Oi,
if you don't know the background of it.
Best story ever. But I don't know if I've even told you this, right?
Is this the one you said at the our graduation about me?
No.
The watch.
Oh no!
Oh, different.
No,
Anyway, yeah.
that is a good story though.
Yeah.
Maybe
To hear it.
maybe. But in year 8, because obviously we went to John Curtin, which is a performing arts school, and I had to play like one of these fairy type things because I was a small year 8. It was a year 12 play, and like one of the year 12s who was like really into his acting played the king, and he's like, "Oh yeah, what's your name?" I'm like, "Oh, Gethin." He's like, "Not your fairy name, your real name."
I got it.
That hurts.
Oh, that's got a sting.
And like I kept trying to explain to him, I was like, "No, it's Gethin." He's like,
Was he like a year 12?
"Yeah," and he's like, "No, stop messing with me." I'm like, he just didn't believe me for like. It took him a whole week till the actual like play roster came out, and he's like, "Oh my god."
That's funny.
So yeah, that was. No one believes that I'm Gethin. So yeah,
Should we go into the quiz?
yeah, we've
Ooh,
delayed
that
that.
sounds
What's
interesting.
So, I don't know if you can see, Harry, but that's our guess so far.
Oh, Owen up the top.
Owen is at the
Andy,
top.
Ethan not doing so good. Unlucky, mate. But
Yeah.
Oh, get
all
rid
right.
of Ethan the
Sorry,
power.
sorry.
Do you know any of them by any chance?
Ethan, Will, Connor, Tom, Andy, Owen.
Actually, a couple of those names might come in.
Not by
a
first
few
name.
weeks.
Oh, no, one of the questions actually comes in handy with some of those names.
Oh yeah.
So,
Okay.
that's a
So
little
did we
clue.
actually prepare a quiz this time?
Yeah, I did.
Wow.
I've actually done a really good one.
That's
Yeah.
good for
Oh,
I
us.
feel
isn't
so
it?
special.
I've actually
That's what happens when I don't do it.
But every week, so I'll text Gethin like an hour before. I'm like, "Hey, do you want to do the questions or the quiz?" And then we'll flip a coin or whatever and just do it. And then whenever he gets the quiz, he always gets it. And he goes,
Yeah.
"Oh, that's
I
right.
need
I was
to
meant to do the quiz, wasn't I?" And he just reuses the quiz from last time, and it's always like the same
No,
one.
this is my favorite thing about it is that like we have this like podcast group chat, right? And and like the other day, like me and Alex was like, "Oh yeah, Alex was saying, oh yeah, I'm gonna post this thing on TikTok," and I was like, "Yeah, I've got some editing to do and whatnot." And then Gethin just goes, "This is great, we're doing this, isn't it?" I was
Moral
like,
support.
Good job,
guys.
Yeah.
really, really
I
good
do
job.
the same in our group chat all the time. Or just message him like, "I love you guys."
Yeah, he's a big softy sometimes. He'd just be like, "Guys, you guys are really awesome."
Yeah.
Oh, Gethin.
But it's like,
Then
We
go
just be
and-
normally like, "What's up, Gethin? What's
Yeah.
going on?"
and then it'll go break your nose at a game.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
soft
it's
off
like
the field. but-
me and Alex trying to figure out what to do next, like production wise, and Gethin's just like, "Yeah, it's great, we're doing this."
Such a politician's answer, just deflect the question.
Yeah. Facts,
We're
facts,
delivering.
facts. You'd be a good politician.
Oh, I have thought about it, mate.
I know.
have
We
thought
spoke about it last podcast.
Yeah, premiers.
Premiers, yeah.
Big premiers.
Anyway, we'll go into the quiz. So,
okay.
where are
Excited.
you? Where are you aiming? Realistically,
Oh, you got to aim high.
Yeah.
So how many questions are there?
10.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So Owen's
But
9
to
out
be
of 10.
fair, every guest we've had, we've always given a bonus point in one of the questions, and we're very generous with hints and that sort of thing.
I'm looking for 11 out of 11 then.
Whoa! Wow, that's good. I like
You
this.
got to aim high.
See, this is what happens when Rockingham are on
Can
top
I-
of the ladder.
before-
Bro's just like,
actually, I might eat my own words here. Are they all sport related or is it anything?
No, sport related.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Mix a
alright.
bit of everything.
I'll be unhappy with anything below 8.
how
if I'm
well
honest.
do you know AFL?
Oh, could be dodgy, but we'll find
Okay.
out. That's fine. I don't mind. Let's see.
Okay.
Let's see. No excuses. Let's
Okay.
find out.
First question is a waffle question.
As I was saying,
Great
5
start.
out of 10. I'll be happy with a 5. Yeah.
Okay.
Nah, hit me. Go on.
What was the crowd attendance in the most recent Freo Derby at Freo Oval in the thousands? So like, say
Ooh. Ooh, I might.
it was the biggest so far this year. in
Yeah,
any
South
waffle.
Freo, East Freo, hey?
Yeah.
I want to say 8,000.
Or you're close, but not quite.
How close do I get it? Just to the 1,000?
Yeah, in the 1,000. Yeah, so 6,000, 7,000, 8,000. So
Maybe 6,000?
you gonna stick with it?
Oh, okay, hold on. Wait, so I said 8,000, you went close. So does that mean it's wrong?
I don't know. You tell me.
Oh, 8,000.
6,000.
Look at it. No!
Oh no!
That's wrong.
That stings.
Oh, that's a stitcher.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay,
Wow.
just listen to this question really carefully.
Okay.
How many wins has the Eagles franchise had this season in total?
Tempted to say 0. No, they have.
I'll give you a hint. It's between women's reserves and the actual team.
franchise.
Oh my gosh.
What?
How the heck is this? These questions suck.
I don't even think like the Eagles CEO would know this. Like,
I'll put it
Okay,
this way.
so,
They suck. They really suck.
Wait.
Across the board.
Because I've seen
Dude.
the answer.
Dude, give him at least the AFL team. Like, he wouldn't know the women's or the.
No, but they
Resi's.
really suck.
Oh,
like across the board.
Across the
I'll
board.
take
they
that
really
hint. I'll
suck.
take that.
We're
hint.
just
So
hammering them.
I
at the
think
moment.
West
They really
Coast.
suck.
West Coast obviously rock bottom. I think they have beaten North Melbourne, and they didn't they have a cheeky win over Collingwood? Well, you can't tell me obviously. I
I was
wanna
actually about to be fair.
I wanna-
And you said that.
I want to say they had a cheeky win over Collingwood, but I don't know. Maybe I'm just making that up. But obviously, I know they're awful. I'll give them 2 wins. Reserves playing Waffle, right?
Yeah.
Ooh. How many?
Wait,
Can
wait.
I ask how many games they've played this season
They
in Waffle?
They suck.
They suck even
They
more.
suck.
In Waffle, let's have a look.
So, like,
I'll
say if
get- I'll
they've
get up
played
for it.
10, that'll help.
They've had 8 games.
They played 8.
can we steer away from saying they suck? Let's just say they haven't had a good season. 'Cause we might
No, they're
lose-
my team. That's okay.
Yeah, but we might lose some listeners or something. I don't know.
Look, we're very
very
pro
avid-
flag man to it, man.
I'm an
Like,
Eagles fan, but I'm always jumping on the ship.
purple.
Yeah, there we go. Got the purple haze
yeah,
going.
Yeah.
Well, they suck. We'll give them 1.
Mhm.
So 3 women's. We're assuming they suck as well. Is that so? Women's AFL.
just says they suck anyway.
They do, to be
Oh.
fair.
I just
No disrespect to the
edited
women's.
out.
Let's say 0. So I'm final answer 3.
Oh, you're so close. But you're wrong. 2.
No,
Where am I
'cause
missing one?
Uh,
Or where did I give
Eagles
an extra?
Eagles didn't beat North Melbourne, but they beat Collingwood. Oh, yeah, they had a win in their main
Did they
side.
beat Collingwood. Collingwood tonight have just beaten the D's.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
So the Eagles main side had a win against Collingwood, and then the women's side had 1 win, and the reserves haven't had a win this season. So they've got 2.
Well, I mean, yeah. If the main side's shit, I doubt any the reserves are doing any better. Sorry, language. Yeah, but
Oh my god.
Question 3. 0 from 2 so far. Only way is up.
yeah, true.
Oh, the Rockingham Sharks did it. Yeah.
Very true. What was the
And
soccer?
then they lost the grand final. So what are you trying to say?
Boom.
Anyway,
What was the Socceroos score in their most recent match against the UAE?
2-1.
Bang on, mate.
Yeah.
Well done. You
Wow.
need that one.
82nd minute goal from.
But okay, I'll give you the bonus point if you know.
Or Joel Irvine.
I'll back you. Yeah, I
Oh.
don't
Yeah, sure.
know. Bonus point. Yeah, why not?
I don't know if it is.
Can we
I
get
don't even know if
can
his
we get
name's
a
Joel
stat?
Irvine.
What's it called? What is it?
UAE versus Socceroos.
Just
Yeah.
just
Just
do
check-
Australia v UAE
And then
check
like
the scores.
it should say the
Alright.
goal scorer.
This is a flip of the coin.
Jackson Irvine, not Joel.
Okay.
Jackson Irvine.
It sounds-
82nd.
Joel Irvine's the Joondalup Giants player, isn't he?
Is he? Oh, that's probably why. Jackson Irvine.
Jackson.
I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Wait, what is it? AU? What's an AUE?
UAE
UAE. It's a country,
Oh,
man.
sorry,
Country.
UAE
versus
versus
Socceroos.
Australia.
Australia.
Socceroos.
For those
Whichever one.
listening who also don't know,
Soccer-
UAE is the United Arab of Emirates.
Emirates. Yeah.
I really didn't spell Socceroos correct.
You could have just put Australia, dude.
Wait. So are you saying
Who was their goal
So
scorer?
the second goal scorer.
Who was the second goal
82nd minute winner
was-
from Jackson Irvine.
no?
Damn it.
Oh.
It was a Horustic.
Is that for UAE? Or
No. He's an Australian player as well. He's in the number 10.
On the 80-foot, Jay Irvine scored on the 53
He
minutes.
scored the first one.
We would have believed you, to be honest.
Yeah.
Okay, anyway. That's fine. I'll take
Which
it.
Djakovic brother averaged more goals per game in their career? Was it Alan or Glenn? So for reference, for reference, Glenn was the much better one.
Alan.
Bang on.
Yeah.
So
Glenn was a defender, wasn't he?
he roamed a bit everywhere, to be honest. But Alan, he had a very short career, but then he had a really, really bad leg break. But he averaged 4.5 goals a game in his career.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
but he had
he was
shorter career.
really good, and then he got injured, and he got traded, and then he never quite came back.
It's a shame.
Yeah, so
Shout out, Alan. Anyway,
who scored a hat-trick for the Bulldogs tonight in their 34-4 win against the Eels?
let's trot, baby. Josh Adokar.
Yeah, boy!
Did he?
Yeah, did you not see?
I didn't actually
Scored-
get to see. No.
Scored
Get him in the
70 on
Blues.
Fantasy, I think.
Get him in the Blues.
Yeah, mate, he should have been
Yeah, I
there.
think
Get him in the
Come on.
Blues. We're seeing him in Perth.
Well, Daniel
Three-
Tupou has just pledged his allegiance to Tonga. So
So
there is a
that-
winger
Did
spot.
he? I
Yeah.
thought today.
No,
Freddie
Mal
Fittler-
Meninga said this week they have to announce who they're...
But didn't Freddie Fittler come out today and say he's gonna miss that game, but he's gonna play for Tonga in the World Cup?
That's what I mean. Tupou has pledged his allegiance to Tonga.
Yeah, that's
So
what I'm saying.
there is now a winger spot available, which I'd imagine
Would be
Adokar will now
Adokar.
get.
Yeah, he's
But I
got
thought
a Hattie.
Freddie was saying that he'll play for Tonga.
Yes, you've disconnected your mic again, mate.
You nugget.
Are
So
we
this
good?
is your chance to
that's
take
better.
back everything you've
Alright.
just said in the last
I-
minute.
Yeah.
Everyone's welcome to fact check me, but I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure Freddie Fittler said
Said you'll pick him anyway.
that he's gonna play like for the rest of the Blues.
Geth, you've done it again.
You're grabbing the end of it, I think that's why.
Yeah.
You got big
Am I in?
Yeah,
hands.
there we go.
Alright,
There we go.
So he's gonna play the rest of the Origin series, but then World Cup time will play for Tonga.
I don't think he can because
Now that he's
Tonga are a
first
first class nation.
class nation, yeah.
So you can't. So it's like if you
It's like if Jerome Luai came out tomorrow and said he's with Samoa.
he can do that though.
Oh no, because he's second class. Hey.
Samoa's second class.
Yeah, true. Who is
sort it
who
out.
is top class still?
I think it's Australia, New Zealand, England,
Tonga.
I think.
I think it's
top
the
four.
four.
Just
yeah.
the four, I think.
The rest are free to go.
Like
yeah.
second class, and then you got third class. Anyway,
Yo,
but
can
yes,
you hear
Josh
me?
Adokar.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
Wales.
Get off it.
I'm joking.
Well
Maybe
done,
when you're
mate.
about
So that was
25.
correct.
Oh, hey.
Yeah.
Cool.
So Adokar for the Blues.
Yeah.
Yeah, get him in
I
there.
think so, definitely.
Two short wingers. Why not?
Well, Matt, I need help, bro. I'm stuck between two New South Wales supporters.
Hey, are you a New South Wales man as well?
I am.
You born there, or you?
It's all right.
no, so
just have
I
a look
I
at the
just live
score
there.
of the last game.
Oh, nice.
When I was born in England.
Yeah.
And when I was 3 months old, I moved to Manly,
Oh, nice.
Believe it
Okay,
or
so
not.
I'll claim you then.
and then Illawarra. So
I'll claim you.
New South
Yeah,
Wales,
you're cool.
definitely.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I lived there for 7 years before I moved to WA, and then I've been here ever since. I've never lived in Queensland, so
Yeah, so that's
I
fair.
started supporting New South Wales when they were utter
Shocking.
shocking,
Yeah.
utter shocking.
Yeah, well, I was the
so
same.
yeah, so I'm
I
not a
went.
plastic
I
fan,
grew up
though.
in that whole era. So
Of like Queensland dominance. So
yeah.
Me too.
Who went number 1 in the rookie draft in 2019?
AFL.
I'll give you a hint. I'll give you a hint. Here's a ranger.
That's huge.
And plays in
I
sunscreen.
still don't know.
Oh my gosh.
Can we give it a team?
Yeah.
Gold Coast Suns.
Yeah, I knew it would be
And
the
he's
Suns.
and he's a
but
ranger.
This is something I don't follow.
Let's just say, like 4-hit wonder, and then just left.
Oh, good point. Yeah.
I don't really don't.
You
know.
can skip if you want. It's
Can
okay.
I just skip?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you can
I don't.
Matty
follow
Rao.
AFL.
Matty Rao.
Yeah, we never got that.
That's okay.
Apologies.
Actually, we'll give Gethin a question because this next one I feel like is a bit hard as well. Who was our first guest on the podcast? Guests, plural. There's a hint right to my shoulder.
Oh, let's see. Did you watch the first episode?
Oh,
did.
here we go.
But I can't remember. Was
Oh, so he's not a real fan.
Well, you've only released 2 episodes.
Oh, that's fair criticism.
Yeah. In fact, there'll be more by the time this one comes out.
Yeah. Maybe if the audio was sorted.
Got him. How's that one?
Whoa,
No,
whoa.
no, no.
Okay, that's a
Matt-
fair call.
I mean, I mean, if Matt edited it and then Gethin did the audio, so he pulled his weight.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a fair call too.
I'm chilling. I'd pull my adequate
Yeah,
weight.
Alex is the same.
Yeah.
Alex. Yeah.
So I'll get. There's three up there.
Oh, I'm trying to remember the name. It was a couple of weeks ago now. Was it Ethan?
Oh,
Yep,
yeah,
one
that's
from one.
That's one.
The rest play water polo.
Tom.
Hmm.
No, Ethan.
You don't-
Ethan and Tom.
There's 3.
Oh, there's 3. Ethan, Tom, Connor.
We'll give you half a point though because you got one right.
Yeah.
Ethan.
Yeah.
Who's keeping tabs?
So it was Ethan, Owen, and Andy.
The water polo. They're smart. They know their stuff.
Yeah, private school
Up the
boys.
top.
Nah.
Owen is like far from private
Yeah.
school.
I was a sport nuffy though.
Yeah,
I've never
he
met anyone
is,
like
he
him.
is.
Oh, really?
I
You
like-
could give him lacrosse,
Yeah.
and he'd know a fact
Oh,
about
really?
it. Yeah,
But
ridiculous.
it's a
insane.
problem. Yeah, it's because he doesn't work and you just watch a sport all day.
Yeah.
Or just shout out. Owen will soon be starting a soccer statistics Instagram page on the Premier League.
Oh my god.
No. He's actually really
Good on
passionate
him.
about
Good on
it.
him. Good on him.
Yeah,
Well, to be fair, he would know a lot of stats.
Yeah.
So-
So,
so-
give that a follow if anyone has a chance.
How much did he pay you to say that?
Not enough.
Dude, actually, you got a question over him.
Did I?
Yeah, in the quiz, remember? There was the
Oh, I
the-
did.
Yeah.
That clever
We were-
loophole.
That little
Yeah.
loophole one.
Anyway,
There's 2 questions. There's 3 questions left. I'm going to give one to Maddie, so think of one.
they
Oh,
quick.
And one to Gethin.
gosh.
But I'll hit you with the last one.
Right.
Who has the most NRL premierships of all time?
Oh, okay. So there was a point. Well, I don't know when 60s. I want St George won like 11 in a row. Wait, NRL premierships?
No, in their whole
Oh,
yeah,
like a whole-
since the Federate, yeah,
Okay.
since it started.
Oh, but they were the St George Dragons, not St George Illawarra when they won those 11. Oh, this is tough. Souths have got 21. Is it Souths? Oh God, I'm a Souths diehard. This is bad if I don't know this.
Apparently not.
You know what? I'm gonna back South Sydney.
Yeah.
21.
Yeah. Bang
Who's in second?
on. Who's in second? I
Is
think it was St
might be
George.
St George. It must
They
be.
won like 9 in a row
Yeah.
or 11 in a row.
I think it was
something silly.
like 11. Yeah.
Yeah.
That
So-
was when there was no limit on tackles.
Yeah, it was like rugby union, but
Yeah,
Was
so-
that when it was like 3 points?
Yeah.
Sydney
Points for
Roosters
try.
next.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. Oh, it's St
Or
George
East,
and Sydney,
yeah.
so it's 15 each,
Yeah.
and then Balmain.
Oh, so Souths are quite far ahead.
Yeah.
Up the
But
Souths.
South's
Glory,
been
glory.
there since 1908.
And
Yeah,
they got
we are a
kicked out of the
foundation
comp
team.
for a little
yeah,
bit.
that's true.
Yeah, kicked out of the
So they've done quite well for
Briefly,
themselves. You got a question? I'll throw one to you,
okay.
one to Maddie. I'll
Um,
count out. How
who
so far.
was the?
I felt it was going to be an NRL WA question.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I knew it.
Okay, I'm feeling this. Who was the?
1984 Ken Allen medalist. No clue, Gavin.
Who
No,
was-
research it.
Who was the 2014 Ken Allen medalist?
Oh, that's tough. Do you boys have any clue what we're on about?
No.
Yeah, yeah.
It is. It's like
the MVP of the season,
yeah,
isn't
like
it?
Dally M essentially.
Yeah, yeah. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
2014.
Gethin lost it the other year.
Is it a rooster?
to Jared Thurgood.
Oh, don't get him started. We've already had this rant on this podcast.
I'm tempted to say because we had a very long, not long, but like a conversation about this a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah,
I
think it was.
I want to say Isaac Thomas, but I feel like he was like 2012, 2013.
I'll give you a little hint, right?
Yeah.
He. Oh,
So it's a man.
He is still involved in NRLWA to this day. Not playing, but he's involved.
Was it in fact Caleb Reedy?
It is the Mr. Reedy, the
Mr.
new
Reedy.
CEO.
Well
Mr.
done.
Reedy.
He's
Was
the new CEO.
Yeah, new CEO.
Was
there
that
you go.
playing for Sharks?
For Sharks, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
This is pre my time Sharks.
Yeah.
And do you know who handed him the award? Nathan Homarsh.
Really?
Yep.
How do you know that?
Because I've just seen the photo.
Nice. Nice.
Should have
very
said
good.
bonus point. Who handed him the award?
Yeah.
I wouldn't have got
Well,
Heine,
look-
to be fair.
Look,
Why was
hang
Heine
on.
there?
How
that's Homarsh.
that is Nathan.
Come
Yeah, that is Nathan Homarsh.
Are you sure that's recent?
Oh my god, yeah.
It's 2014. That's Nathan Homarsh.
Yeah, it is too.
Why
Yeah.
do we not have
So, by the way,
guess anymore? What's
Yeah.
going on?
By the way, you got last question to go. You're on 5.5. So this is to jump wheel.
6.5. So I'll take.
You
fourth
could go up to
place.
4th, yeah. If you
Okay.
get this one
That's
right from
decent.
Maddie.
Like,
So-
like I said at the start, 5 or more.
Yeah, you've done
Hey,
that so
yeah,
far.
nice.
Definitely didn't say 11.
No, we'll edit that
Anyway.
out for you.
Matt, hit me.
Which stadium was built for the 1988 season and then became the home ground
Reading it straight
off
off Google.
the Eastern Suburb Roosters?
He called it Eastern Suburb. Dude, that's how you know it's an old question, man.
Yeah, it was at the Sydney Cricket Ground, the Sydney Football Stadium, Stadium Australia, or East Stadium.
Is East Stadium a stadium? Oh, have you chucked that one in there to get more?
Yeah, the Google.
So there you go. You have your options.
Remember the year 1988?
88.
Do you want me to read it again?
Yeah, can you read it? So it's a bit
Which
faster?
stadium
Got built.
was built
Okay.
for the 1988 season and then became the home ground of the eastern
Sydney Roosters. Sydney Roosters.
Sydney Roosters.
Sydney
Oh,
Roosters.
SFS.
Sydney
Right?
Football
Sydney
Stadium.
Football Stadium.
Yeah.
Well
Yay!
done.
Recently rebuilt.
Yeah.
Russia Dad.
yeah,
And
Opening
yeah,
round
yeah.
25 will
but
be the first game there. Rabbitohs versus Roosters.
it's not.
It got changed.
It got changed.
Yeah.
Did it?
Yeah, it got
Yeah.
changed.
Oh, is it a
Wallabies.
union game?
It's a Wallabies game.
It's
Yeah.
Wallabies South Africa.
yeah.
Yeah, I saw that.
Was it
Okay.
South Africa or England?
Well, might be England.
Because
yeah.
England's
England-
touring.
They play England here. I know. That.
Oh, this quiz is from 1999.
That's fine. It's still right.
It's still relevant.
Oh, sweet.
No.
Okay, good.
So
Yeah.
you've jumped to 4. So you've pushed Connor down, Will down, and Ethan is still last.
I'll take 4.
Yeah.
I'll honestly take 4. What, 6?
So 6.5.
Oh, wait, no. I think. Oh,
What?
I don't. No, because we haven't put mine up or Gethin's up.
You guys did one.
The hosts don't count.
Yeah. Well,
Did
Oh.
we do one?
Yeah, we did one last week, remember?
Sorry, I've had a long week.
Okay.
mate.
Yeah.
I've had a long week.
Remember?
we
guys?
can do it. We can do it. We can do a host one and then a guest one.
Yeah, we
What
probably
did,
shouldn't.
What did Matt and Gethin get?
Yeah. What did you guys get?
But it wasn't great.
Yeah, you guys would have tortured each other with
Did we do
questions.
Yeah,
Clearly, it was that bad. You don't remember it.
I'll just cut it out. No. We did, but yeah, we don't count, so that's all right. Yeah, so 4th.
I'll take it.
Yes.
Do
Just
you-
missed out on a medal, but we'll
Yeah.
be right.
4th, mate.
I'll take it.
So get to know questions. Have you got them, or do you want to use the stock standard ones?
I've got them on my phone too.
Okay, sweet.
Oh,
Yeah, I've actually got a little.
so we could just
few
edit
change
this
up ones, but-
little period.
Do you want to just hold it?
Thank you, kind sir. All right.
So what? Remind
So
me what
these
this
are just
is?
get to know questions, so that the viewer,
Oh, okay.
listener
yeah,
can
just-
get to know Harry Rowe.
Understand.
So,
So 10 questions, whatever comes to your mind first.
Alrighty, sweet.
Harry
quick
Rowe.
fire or just-
Take your time, like,
Yeah.
but you know,
I won't say an essay.
we can branch off it or whatever.
Yeah, that's fine.
So, Harry Rowe, what is your full name?
Harry Rowe.
You know middle name?
My middle name was going to be named after my father, Peter.
Yeah.
Forgot to put it on the birth certificate.
That is unreal.
Yes.
Wow.
So it's kind of like I don't have a middle name, but there's a funny story behind it.
But you kind of do.
Yeah.
That's funny. That's
it
gold.
should have been Peter, but officially it is not.
See, I reckon.
Nice.
So it is literally.
Nice joke, Peter, right?
It is it's literally just Harry Rowe.
Oh, cool.
Nice.
Yeah, I reckon that's better than any middle name because middle names just.
Who was that middle name
Oh,
that we had the
relevant.
other week? That
Middle names are pointless.
You're
us
thinking
away.
of Gethin's. It's Shelley.
That's not my actual middle name. Hang on.
It is.
It's Shell, but everyone calls me
you
Shelley.
Yeah, that's true. This is true. This is true. Yeah.
Happy birthday, Shelley.
I've got-
I'll insert that video there.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, Shelley.
Clip that in. Clip that in.
It's iconic that.
That is good. That is good.
Date of birth and place of birth.
16th of January 2003. 03 baby. And Oxford, United Kingdom.
Oh, the dictionary place.
Yes, the dictionary. There's a nice uni there as well.
Yeah. That's about it. Yeah.
I
So just pull.
And like a Div 3 rugby league side.
Yeah.
They suck.
Yep.
Yeah, Oxford suck.
Yeah, the North Wales Crusaders. Sport of choice are you currently associated with?
Rugby league.
Rugby league. Greatest game of all, I've heard.
Greatest game of all.
I think so.
Sorry, Palmyra didn't hear that.
That's
Where-
where the release gets signed.
Yeah, signed off.
What's your worst habit?
Oh, worst habit. Biting my nails, probably.
Yeah, that's it.
Biting my
That's
nails.
mine.
Actually, recently I'm trying to get out of it.
Have you
like
used the
trying to,
little
like-
cream thing?
I haven't. That's a thing.
What?
Where you like it smells real bad. So like if you go to bite your nails, it's like smells bad and it tastes bad. You can buy it at like chemists and stuff,
Oh,
and you
really?
like put it like on your nail,
Oh, that's kind of cool.
but it's like it's like a like brownie sort of color,
Yeah.
and you like put it on your nail, and then so it like deters you from.
Oh, okay. A quick side note. Other than biting my nails, I'd say probably swearing. I definitely swear too much.
Yeah.
Although
This has
Thanks,
been
Matt.
great. Yeah.
having worked with children the last like 18 months as part of my job,
You've had to
definitely helped. Like pull it back.
pull it back.
Reel
Yeah.
it in. So I was a lot worse in school. Like I was getting pulled up every day for saying.
Were you at a public school?
Don't say it, please. This has
Funnily
been.
funnily enough, no, I went to a private school, but it had the reputation of a public school.
Was it in Rockingham? Did you go to Tranby?
No comment.
Did you go to Tranby? I knew it.
comment.
I knew it.
I didn't even have to say the school,
No,
and you know.
No, I know. Yeah,
I
no.
know.
It's no. I know.
Oh.
We charge private school fees, but
Anyway. Yeah.
Oh,
Right.
God.
Next one.
Sporting idol.
Sam Burgess.
I rate that so
Yes.
much.
A lot of people consider him a grub, but just
No, I
because he
don't.
was from Bradford, my mum's from Bradford. I got
Yeah.
a lot of family from Bradford.
I get around that.
Go the Bradford Bulls. And he was the first Souths player I met, and he was just so lovely. Like, quick story. When the South Sydney came to play in 2012, I want to say, one of the games, I went to watch the training session, and I was getting a few signatures and stuff, and I was like, to Dad, I was like, want to see Sam.
Yeah.
And then they all went back in. I was like, oh, damn, I miss Sam. Dad knew the COO at the time quite well. They used to work together. Went up and asked him. He said, oh, my son really wanted to meet Sam, but they all went in. And he said, give me 5 minutes. Had the pleasure of walking back out the change rooms just to say hi to me. And
That's
take a photo.
awesome. Yeah.
That's
So
so
that's
good.
just hero moment, seal the deal.
Yeah,
for me.
that's cool.
Hobbies outside of your sport?
At the moment, enjoying futsal a little bit. 5-side football on a Monday, nice and social. General hobbies.
But you said you work with children, so is that childcare? Is that EA or?
I actually work for the NRL as a
So what you do?
assistant. So
Yeah,
same
what
again.
I do.
That's how you kind of know each other.
Pretty much,
Yeah,
yeah.
Gotcha,
Like,
yeah.
from working together. Yeah,
Yeah, gotcha.
definitely. I don't know. I've never really considered myself to have many hobbies.
Yeah,
like,
I'm similar.
like it's like in my free time, I either sleep, eat, or just watch YouTube or Netflix. Like it's
Respect.
I'm a busy man, so it's I study and work and rugby, and then when I have free time,
Yeah,
it's
you
like
chill
I don't
out.
really have a hobby
Yeah.
because I'm so busy. But yeah, if that's an answer.
Obviously, we can knock this question off. You played soccer growing up, eh?
Yep.
Yep.
Up until the age of 12, and then when I turned 13, played under 13s rugby league.
Would
at
you
the
like to tell which club your dad was the president of?
in soccer?
Yep.
The Mandurah City Dolphins.
There you go.
Well, that's not even the Mandurah City Football Club.
Yeah.
the Dolphins.
Yeah.
What was your favourite moment on a sporting field?
Oh, on a sporting field. To be fair, I was never on the field that much. Favorite moment, looking on from the bench.
Inspiration behind off the bench.
yeah. It's from the sporting field. Tough one. That's real tough.
The Golden Point try you've mentioned a couple of times.
Yeah,
part of that.
yeah, under 13s.
Yeah.
I was really awful player back then, and I don't want to rub it into Gethin, but that's probably it. Like, I feel like really good jubilation.
Anyway, anytime you get a Golden Point win, that's pretty
I would have said taking the field for my only grand final. However,
You
a
got
week
smashed.
before, that's when
Oh,
I
so
did
you did
my
your
ACL.
knee. Okay,
So
yeah.
I would that probably would have been my answer if even though we got pumped. But
Yeah,
that would have been my
yeah,
answer.
yeah,
But
yeah,
yeah.
fair.
Anyway.
Yeah, how good's Golden Point? I've never won a game in Golden Point.
That's a fair point.
Best player you've played with and against?
With probably Brodie Gilchrist.
Yeah.
And then against Gethin Thomas.
Whoa.
Not to-
Big Cole.
Sorry, there's some tires need to pump up.
Yeah.
Mainly because I haven't played against really many other.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to think if there's any players that I've played against that are successful now.
Killing it.
Damn.
Luke David.
Yeah, like David.
But yeah, honestly,
Riggsy. Riggsy's over in Queensland.
Yeah. It was either that
Did
or
you
Riggsy,
play
honestly.
against Quinton Fui?
No.
He plays at the same club he's with now.
Oh,
Yeah,
right.
So he was.
Is that Quinton who played with us? Who was that, Quinton?
No, that's different Quinton. That's
Okay.
Big Quinton.
Big
Yeah,
Quinton. Yeah.
probably you or Nick. Yeah, you both.
Thank you.
No worries, man.
Freo producing superstars.
Yeah.
And your biggest setback? Well, I think we know that.
Yeah, ACL.
Yeah,
ACL.
Top 5 segment?
Yeah,
Or
let's do it.
Do you want to call it
Yeah,
there, Matt?
no. Okay.
No.
We can
okay.
wrap it up.
Yeah.
So we have a segment called the Fever 5. So
Okay.
each week we come to a decision of a subject and we kind of just give 5, but we've got 4 today. So we'll go. Matty, do you want to have 2? Can you think of 2?
No.
Okay.
I can't even think of one, to be honest.
Well, you can.
Oh, actually, yeah, I can. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I
what?
can.
Just think of a subject.
So the subject
No,
we're
no.
doing this week is top 5 injury comebacks
Oh, okay.
based on your story, and then we had unfortunately, one of our superstars of our show, big supporter, Tommy McGrath, he went down the weekend, unfortunately, with a really bad leg break.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
He snapped his tibia and fibula,
Oh,
bang, in half.
mate.
So he'll be on the comeback.
Tom,
Yeah.
hope
No
you
doubt.
recover.
Yeah,
Hope you
he's
recover well,
awesome,
Tom.
Tommy. He was
Yeah.
when editing our episode for him at the moment. So, yeah, top 5 injury comebacks.
Yeah.
Gethin,
Ooh.
you want to start us off? Have you got one?
Yeah, I'll go with one. So I'd probably say for the Fremantle Roosters, currently right now, there's this massive front rower who is an inspiration to the league called Brad Gibbo. So he many times has done his ACL.
I think you've spoken about him before, hey?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he hadn't played for a few years, played Harmony Nines, went down, did his ACL again in the semi-final. So he didn't actually win.
Yeah.
Like, he's
Yeah,
in
I
the
know
winning
what you mean.
team,
Yeah,
but
yeah, just didn't
he
play in
didn't
it,
get
yeah.
to play that game. And so he took the year off. He's been working on it all year. And I think it was not this week, just been the week before, finally made his comeback game and played well, the big fella. So fair credit to the White Rhino, Gibbo.
Hey.
Nice.
Harry?
I've just came to me, so
Yeah.
a bit of thought, but I'm gonna throw any injury
Yeah,
across any
yeah.
sport. So I'm gonna say Luke Shaw.
Oh, yeah.
Manchester United.
I like
left back.
that. Yeah.
I think 2014 Champions League group stage game against Ajax. Nasty tackle, snapped his leg, like really badly. There's real bad photos of it. And then it was like, oh, we'll never be the same player. And then it did take him a couple of years to sort of get back to good standard, but then he had a really good couple of seasons. Season just
He
gone.
did really well in the Euros.
Yeah.
Just gone.
Yeah,
He had a
yeah,
really
awesome.
good Euros comp.
Like back in the England setup, and when England
He scored a goal, didn't he,
Portugal
in the
lost
final?
Italy, he scored the goal.
He
in
scored the goal,
final.
yeah.
When it was coming home for a few minutes.
For a few minutes it was, and then it disappeared pretty quick, yeah.
But yeah, I'm gonna say Luke Shaw. Like,
Yeah.
shout out Luke Shaw. Real good.
Do you want to go? Do you want?
Yeah, I'll go.
Yeah.
Well, mine probably just like a local club hero. There was a guy, because Adelaide Bombers and East Freo we
Merged.
merged. Yeah. And when I got there, there was a bloke there named Ben Wheaton, and he was down at every single game. He was goal umpiring. Like he was always around the club, and he used to, like, when we'd play against him. Like I remember when we played against him. And then when he came back after, because I think he did his ACL, I'm pretty sure, or the other PCL, I don't know.
One of the two, yeah.
one of the two. And when he came back, he was unreal. He just I strive to play like Benny Wheaton. He just wanted that ball,
Yeah.
and that was like, oh my gosh, it was so good to see him play, because I've never seen someone like hunt the ball as much as he did, and like it's literally the first week back after he was like allowed to come back, he was just like on it straight away.
I reckon it's one of the two things when you have a big injury. I feel like
Yeah.
it either you go onto the field and you go like a ghost and you're tentative and you don't want to
Matthew
go,
Rao.
or you're like there and you like missed it so much you don't care. You forget about
Yeah.
everything that you've been through and you just get
Yeah, I
into
think
it.
I think
Yeah.
that's like, so came back better than he was.
Because
Or
I
just like he brought it out of him.
and I was just like, oh my gosh.
yeah.
So yeah, he absolute weapon.
That's awesome.
I've got two to finish off.
Yeah,
with.
bro.
So English
Nice.
just left my head then
Yeah.
to sum out the 5. But one will be Brighton Vandering, so Cam Vandering's older brother. Not really an injury, but he went through a really I'd say traumatic experience. He had his kidney removed because he had a kidney issue when he was he started when he was 15. So he had multiple surgeries, in and out of hospital for 3 or 4 years. Didn't finish school, had to give up footy, had to give up everything. His dad, luckily enough, had the same blood type, so donated his kidney to Braden so he could
God.
continue living.
Yeah.
Which I think is just an unbelievable story. And last year he made his whacker comeback. So he was playing park cricket for a little bit, kind of lost the love of the game when he finished off juniors at Wacker, but he came back to men's, and first year in, he was just unbelievable. Like, he captained our Colt side, and like on paper, our Colt side was just nowhere near it. But he like just rallied everyone together. Like, he was just awesome, and like we made it in the finals, like really unexpected, and he was just unbelievable. So that'd be one for me, Braden. He'd be actually really good to get on a podcast.
Yeah, I was just thinking of that.
No, that just came to my head as well.
Good, yeah.
He'd be a really, really good one. And then like the number 5 would be something pretty close to me, which was my cousin. He played professional rugby. So he played professional rugby in the Super Rugby, played a few games for the Wallabies. And then in a game, he was playing fullback, and guy made a break, and one-on-one tackle, didn't quite get it right, knee straight in the head, but he had an undiagnosed tumour that he wasn't aware of.
Oh, wow.
And when it got hit, it set it off.
Oh
He
my
went into consciousness,
gosh.
and then he had a seizure in the middle of the field. And he had open awake brain surgery, which was one of the
Flip
first.
me.
He was completely awake during his brain
That's gotta
surgery.
be one of the, like a rare.
Yeah, it was like,
treatment,
and they all said to him, "You'll never play again. Julian, there's not a chance you'll ever play again." And to his credit, he is one of the most stubborn people I've ever met. But he is awesome.
Yeah.
Like he was just like never. It was never an option for him not to play again. Like it just never crossed his mind. Like he was always going to come back and play. There's a good video there's 2 good videos on YouTube. One, his debut game against the Wales, and it's titled "Worst Wallaby Debut of All Time," and it's just a compilation of him stuffing up. And then the next, it's great. It's a great video. I don't know if he's seen it, but it's a hilarious video. And then the next video is his comeback game, for the Brumbies, and then he went on and signed for the Rebels a few years later, and then finished up in France. And so that was his kind of story. So he had a few years out of the game, and but it was just like, honestly, you had a conversation with him, and it was just never an option. Like it never crossed his mind that he wasn't playing again.
That's awesome.
And funnily enough, the game was in Canberra, and it happened the day my little brother was being born, which was in Canberra Hospital. So my cousin and my little brother were in hospital at the same time.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So my dad got a phone call when he was in hospital, when my mum was in labour, saying,
bittersweet.
"Hey, your cousin's like, are you watching the game on TV?" And he's like, "Yeah." Like, what do you want? Like, I can't leave the hospital. And like, well, he's coming to you. So,
Oh, wow.
yeah. So that was
Wow.
pretty unreal. So that
That's
was a wild
nuts.
time. But yeah,
Oh,
that'd
man.
be our favourite 5.
Good on him.
Yeah.
Oh, you know, it's another good shout. Roger Federer.
Yeah. Great comeback. He had a really good
4
comeback.
years without.
Tiger Woods.
Yeah.
The
He's
back
back,
and the,
yeah.
and the rip and stuff.
And then the car crash.
Yeah, and I
all that.
was also just came to mind when you mentioned the brain sort of thing.
Yeah.
Tomorrow March.
Yeah.
Tomorrow night.
Yes.
We,
Come
that
back-
was a question
come
of
back
ours.
this year.
Yeah, with his
Um,
brain bleed.
playing fullback. at
He
France
also
and-
got told he'd never play again.
Yeah.
Even
so-
George Burgess.
Oh, he had a hip replacement. I
Yeah.
Yeah.
Think.
There's lots of good ones out
But
there.
yeah, definitely come back. But yeah, no, it's good.
That's awesome. Well, guys, that concludes this week's episode. That was good fun, guys.
That was a great episode.
Harry's,
I
thanks.
had a great time, boys. Thanks for having
I'm
me
really glad because I don't have to edit much with that one. That's
Hey.
great. Yeah.
Yeah, that was really
Oh,
good.
good. All right.
Thanks, Harry.
We
No
will
worries.
we'll see you next week.
Signing off.
Boom.
on. See you, boys.